still on the Skyfire server. I'm at lot number 6. Dionaea Neas. I don't know how to say that. Um, Tree of Books. So here we go. Test that, and then, oh boy. No one, snort. No one even likes snow anyways. If we just extended Nights of the Dead, then the snow would melt away from all the jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. This is this is just logic. Okay. So I are they all books that I'm supposed to read? I don't know. So bone snow idea. Instead of the fake snow we use now, we could grind up bone and make that into a fine powder fake snow. I feel that will get into crevices of people's clothes much easier for better suffering to snowflake ratio. All right, so what one did I read first? This is weird. Okay, so I read this one. I gotta keep track. Okay, money. Listen, I've got a lot of plat to throw at bribes. I can crash any party that gets too cheery or holiday spirited, so don't test me. Okay, then. Oh, I read Snort. That was the one that I read. Okay. How to fix Frostfell. Step 1. Leave up the lights of the nighted. Leave up the lights. Leave up the Night of the Dead decorations. Wow, that took me too long to figure out I was saying it wrong. Step 2. On December 24th, put some fake snow, a red scarf, and a green hat on various decorations. Step 3. Profit. Okay. Um, a pathy. I just don't get it. Why aren't you goody two shoes cheerful all year round? Isn't that like your thing? Where's Burdock's holiday? This is so unfair. Maybe I can rub some chicken pox on people's stockings. That should help a little. Okay. I like the little treats, but they're Night of the Dead treats. Okay. Frostville can DIAF. I don't know. I don't know what that stands for. Let's see here. In case someone else doesn't know what it stands for, I should look it up, right? I am so bad at these. DIAF. Urban Dictionary. Die in a fire. Okay. Learn something new every day. I should have just decorated a tree with spiders from Nights of the Dead. That would teach them. Okay. And okay. So let's see here. When you're evil, when the devil is too busy and death a bit too much, they call on me by name, you see, for my special touch. To the gentlemen, I'm misfortune. To the ladies, I'm surprise. But call me by any name, anyway, it's all the same. I'm the fly in your soup. I'm the pebble in your shoe. I am the pea beneath your bed. I'm the bump on every head. I'm the peel on which you slip. I'm a pin in every hip. The thorn in your side, makes you wiggle and writhe. Um, and it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life. You see, the devil tips its hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil. and I do it all for free. Your tears are happy. No, happy. Your your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. While there's children to make sad, while there's candy to be had, while there's pockets left to pick, while there's grannies left to trip down the stairs, I'll be there. I'll be waiting round the corner. It's a game. I'm glad I'm in it. 'Cause there's one born every minute, and it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life, you see. The devil tips its hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. I pledge my allegiance to all things dark, and I promise on my damn soul to do as I'm told. Lord Bizzlebub has never seen a soldier quite like me. Not only does his job, but does it happily. I'm the fear that keeps you awake, keeps you awake. I'm the shadow on the wall. I am the monsters they become. I'm the nightmare in your skull. I'm the dagger in your back, an extra turn upon the rack. I'm the quivering of your heart, a stabbing pain, a sudden start. And it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life, you see. The devil tips its hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all the pay I'll ever need. It's so lonely being evil. What I'd do to see a smile, even for a little while, and no one loves you when you're evil. I'm lying through my teeth. Your tears are all the company I need. Voltaire. Um, Frostfell needs more black. I'm Erisai. I don't understand this cheerful garbage. uh, Frostfell needs more spiders. A tree made out of webbing would look nice, and I'll get some black widow printed wrapping paper. Okay, let's go over here. I'll make them all pay for this. Frank Frostfeld. Okay. Who wants bones? I can make skeleton and witch cookies with red and green hats. That'll suffice for festive. I fucking hate Frostfeld. I okay. I'm just gonna say I fucking hate this. Why are you making me do this? And hopefully you have someone in your house going beep 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 beep. Okay. Ugh. Fine, I'll do it, but I won't like it. Spite and loathing. I don't really have much to say other than an insurmountable disdain for Frostfeld. Let's see here. If I can get around here. See, that one we read. A Frostfeld prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray Bertox my soul to eat. And if I die before I wake, I pray Bertox my soul to partake. Hee 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 hee. I'll make a Frostfell tree out of boogers. It'll still be green. Totally counts. I just hate it, okay? How many other holidays clog the backpacks with nonsense? None of them. This is the worst. Where's the Knights of the Dead decoration contest? It's more deserving anyways. Okay. Let's see here. How about bats? I can't really be expected to be cheery when everything is covered in glitter. Glitter is the herpes of the craft world. How about we cover everything in bats? Their little eyes will sparkle in the green lights, in the tree lights, and their little wings will make the dead tree feel alive. In fact, that's the only metal thing about Frostfeld is that you guys string up a slowly dying tree. The worship and worship it as it fades away. Okay. Where's my water? This one's my water. Okay. My kittens have been drinking out of my water glass, so I have special glasses for them and me. And anyway, the Plague Bringer's Prayer. Our Father in undeath, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on Norath as it is in the plain of disease. Give us this day our moldy bread, and punish us our debts, as we also have chastened our debtors. And lead us into temptation, and deliver us from good. Okay, so that's jelly filled. Hear me out. I just can't get off the idea of bats and spider ornaments. What if we put runny strawberry jelly inside our chocolate ones, so that even if you don't pick a live one, you'll still get some blood? Perfect consolation prize, yeah? Black cats. Instead of reindeer, Santa Glug should have black cats pulling a black and purple striped sleigh. That would be more apropos, and kind of funny because you can't train cats. Actually, you can train cats. Yeah, a lot of shelters are training cats that would have a hard time getting adopted how to do a high five, and then they'll bring people to the cat and have them do a high five, and then they just, oh, that's so amazing, and then they adopt them. So, and that's not the only thing that you can train them to do. And there's lots of acts and stuff. I know there's one in Missouri. There was one in Las Vegas where they had cats doing tricks. So it is possible to do. It's just a lot harder to get them to do it than dogs. Okay. I am chocolate full of ideas. Oh, okay, so how about this? The bats and the spiders we were discussing earlier. Let's make chocolate ones and mix those in with the real ones on the tree. Edible ornaments. It's a fun 50-50 to see if the ornament bites back. uh, I think there were jelly beans for Halloween, like last year or the year before. I can't remember. And some of them were bad flavored, and you don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. And like the taste was like sweaty gym socks, dirt. I can't remember all of them, but it was you're at risk. Like, I don't really like jelly beans that much, and there's no way I would risk uh, eating something that's disgusting. Bertoc's prayer. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I revel in evil. For thou art with me, thy plague and thy scythe, they comfort me. All right. So let's see. I think we did Bone Snow. Yes, we did. Okay, so there are books higher up. I don't know. That one's just already got it. Okay, so Ghost Music. Gloomy and bare the organ loft, bent back and blind the organist. From rafters looming shadowy, from the pipes tuneful company, drifted together drowsily, innumerable, formless, dim, the ghosts of long dead melodies, of anthems stately, thunderous, of cries shrill and tremulous, in melancholy, drowsy sweet, they huddled there in harmony, like bats at noontide, rafter hung. Robert Graves. Okay. Is this a book? Council of the Gods. Council of the Gods. So I don't think this is from a player. This one, reiteration. I just felt the random inclination to remind you all that I hate Frostfell. My little black heart loathes nothing more. Okay then. It's fun you entered the contest then. All right. So let's see here. I'm trying to find the books. Okay, theme in yellow. I spot the hills with yellow balls in autumn. I light the prairie cornfields orange and tawny gold clusters, and I am called pumpkins. On the last of October, when dusk is fallen, children join hands and circle around me, singing ghost songs and love to the harvest moon. I am a jack-o'-lantern with terrible teeth, and the children now I'm fooling. Carl Sandburg. Okay, so Sonnet 100. In the night when colors all to black are cast, distinction lost or gone down with the light, the eye a watch to inward senses placed, not seeing yet still having powers of sight, gives vain allurums to the inward sense where fear stirred up with witty tyranny, confounds all powers and thorough self-offence, doth forge and raise impossibility, such as in thick depriving darkness, proper reflections of the air be, and images of self-consciousness, confused self-confusednesses, which hurt imaginations only see, and from this nothing seen tells news of devils, which but expressions be of inward evils. Lord Brooke Fluke Fluky Greville. Glad I got a fresh thing of water. I put you guys on pause. I bet you didn't even notice. Oh, this book. I need to get me this book, and I need to get the podium one. That one right there with the ball thing going on. So we did Sonnet 100. We did the theme in yellow. I think I got them all. Oop, nope, the Raven. I spoke too soon. Okay. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow for the last Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here for evermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is and nothing more. This it is and nothing more." Okay. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. and the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. Surely, I said, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what threat is in this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obscenest made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more than this ebony bird gulling my sad fancy into a smile by the grave and stern doctrine of the enchantress it wore. Though thy crust be sworn and shaven, though, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering for the nightly shore, tell me what thy lord name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, Nevermore. Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discord so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevance bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on the placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, Nevermore, startling at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, I said, what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking Nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the follow whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamp light gloated over, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamp light gloating over. She shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tink- tinkled on the tuft floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind nepenthe, and forgot this lost Lenore. Quaff the Raven Nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil prophet still, if bird or devil, whether temper sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, and this desert island enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore. It is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the Raven Nevermore. Prophet, I said, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden whose the angel name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels now Lenore. Quoth the Raven Nevermore. Be that word our sign up of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonarian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the Raven Nevermore. And the Raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamp light over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. EAP. Okay, let's see here. Read that one. Did I do ghost music? I don't know if I did ghost music. I did. I did read that one. Okay, any other book? No. Reiteration. I just felt the random inclination to remind you all that I hate Frostfell. My little black heart loathes nothing more. Was that this one? No. Okay. I don't know why I'm so tired. I did take a hot shower on my break. Okay, I think I got all the books. If I didn't, hopefully the person that decorated this will contact me on the forums, and everyone can see, that it's not complete because I didn't read all the books. All right, with that, I call it the end of lot 6. See you at 7.